candidate that even though I'm really busy with my races and I'm very dedicated to the General Assembly, I find time every day to help Tim. Tim's a Navy SEAL. He's a lawyer. He jumped out of a helicopter into some shark waters to rescue astronauts. He's done amazing things, and I just know that, and I love his wife and his family. He's a compassionate guy, a humble guy. I just know that if he should win this race, and he's got an uphill battle because he's a Republican in a very Democratic district, but I hope that after he speaks to you tonight, you might take a minute to go up and introduce yourself, maybe help him on his campaign, because when your family is going through the worst possible times during loss or difficult family matters, if I were going through that, he's the kind of guy I would want across the table from me. So Tim, you want to say a few words?
Thank you very much, Penny. I'll tell you, Penny is the best. I've been around. Let me just tell you, I've been around politicians a good 30 years, working for them, working with them, working under them, and in my mind, Penny is the best that you can ever find.
Wow.
In just a minute. She's got, first of all, she's got good looks, so that doesn't hurt. She's got good pedigree, Alan. She knows what she's doing. She's a natural-born politician, and I say that in every good sense. I grew up in a political family myself. My dad was a state rep, a state senator. He had Tony Guglielmo's seat for 6 years back in the 50s. But Penny has got vision, she's got character, and she's got the gumption to make the right decisions that need to be made. And as she mentioned, the key word here is recover, reform, and reinvent. And that's what we need to do in Hartford. What they've been doing recently is just kicking the can down the road. We got some big, tough decisions that need to be made that aren't being made. I don't know why, because they're tough decisions. Maybe that's why. Yeah. So we need more politicians like Penny. So thank you, Penny, for that kind introduction. And by the way, I might also add that my wife, Mary, and daughter, Grace, just walked in the room. Perfect. So just please wave. Yeah. Grace is not going to wave at you, but... So it's, and again, we've already mentioned the other political heavies that are in the room, so I'm not going to reiterate that. Why am I running? I really have been involved, my background, first of all, as Penny mentioned, I was a former Navy SEAL, but I've done a lot of other things as well. The great thing about the SEAL program is it taught me the basics in life. It taught me physical and moral courage. It taught me to be humble. It taught me to be inventive, and also taught me to work with teams. And I think a lot of challenges I've had in my life have all referred back to the principles I learned when I was going through SEAL training, my 3 years in active duty. Why am I running? Because I think that having seen public service at the federal level, state level, and in the private sector, I have an opportunity as a lawyer who's worked for 34 years as a lawyer to help families in this community and the other 3 communities in this district in the most meaningful way I can imagine. And that's with regards to when someone passes, wills and trusts, adoption of children, appointment of conservators, appointment of guardians. All of that I would absolutely love to do on a daily basis to help people every day, one by one. So I'd say to you that it's a great honor, first of all, to have the opportunity to do this. I've got a great organization helping me. Nicole over here with the camera is, of course, a key person. Penny's on the team. Bosco's on the team. Doug Minnick's on the team. George Warner over here. My treasurer is a very important part of the team. Raise your hand, George. Yeah, all right. I've been very active in the last 15 weeks, doing a lot of door-to-door campaigning. I haven't done as much as I want in Stafford yet. I've met some of you door-to-door, but I've had great response. I get very energized talking to people at their doors. Even people that come forward and say they're Democrats and they're already committed, I talk to them I want them to understand who I am, what I stand for, and what I pledge to do. And basically, what I'm pledging to do is to help their family if I have the opportunity to do that. I've had tremendous response. I look forward to more door-to-door work in Stafford. I've only done about 200 homes. I expect to do about 800 more. So stand by. If you haven't met me tonight, you're going to meet me at your door. As far as the opposition goes, again, all I'll say is I've got 34 years of legal experience. You're going to hear, hey, this guy Keeney, he doesn't know anything. He's not going to hit the ground running. He's got to learn his way through the ranks. I found, number one, because of the jobs that I've been lucky enough to have in my career, I've learned how to conduct sound management, how to solve problems, and how to organize people and get the best results. Now, one of the big issues in the probate court is going to be caseload. The new judge is going to have an extra 50% caseload, more than anyone's ever had in this court before. I've dealt with things like that before. When I was the DEP commissioner, I streamlined the permitting process, significantly reduced the amount of time and money it took to get a permit. We computerized the whole system. It took 2 years. We got it done, and it made one heck of a difference. There are things like that we can do in probate court. I think I've got the solid legal background where, you know, in my background, I've really gained expertise every step along the way. When I was on the Senate Appropriations Committee staff, I learned the ins and outs of Appropriations Committee rules and regulations, what you could and couldn't do, how to be effective, how to serve the members of the United States Senate. When I worked at NOAA, I learned the ins and outs of fisheries regulations. I learned the ins and outs of the needs of the National Weather Service. At DEP, I learned a lot about environmental rules and regulations and creating new statutes like the Brownfield statute that allows us to redevelop in historically polluted areas, bringing jobs back to our urban centers. And at Northeast Utilities, where I worked as the Environmental Services Director, I was very much involved in cleaning up a lot of the polluted places that the company had been involved with and trying to prevent pollution in the future. Again, this was all new to me when I got there, but I picked it up very quickly, and I think I did a pretty good job while I was at hand. So thank you, Penny, for the opportunity to be here. It's a real pleasure, and I look forward to meeting some of you tonight and more of you at your doors. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tim. You guys are great. You made it